Hi everyone and welcome to Salesforce FAQs. So today in this video we will learn how to auto-populate lookup fields in Salesforce using the flows. So in this we are going to use the record trigger flow, and for this we are going to use a scenario that whenever a case is created and the contact is filled. So in this we want the account field on the case to be auto-filled based on the account related to that contact. So let me show you a demo record trigger flow that I have created that is auto-populating the account name on the case record. So this is the record trigger flow that I have created to auto-populate the account name on the case record. So what we have done, first we have configured the start of the trigger, that whenever a case record is created, this record trigger flow will trigger and run. So here we have set the entry condition that the contact ID should not be null, because using the contact ID only it will populate the account name. And here we have added a get record element to fetch the context. So here it is fetching the contact ID of the case, and using this contact ID we will assign the account name. So using the account ID of the contact, that is the related account of the contact, we will populate the case account name. So with this we don't need to enter or select a account for the case record. It will auto populate based on the related account of the contact record. So let's see how we can create this flow, and first I will deactivate this flow so that it do not contradict with the new flow that we are going to create. So I will deactivate it and I will go back to the flow setup to create the flow. So right now I'm in the flow setup window, and before starting the flow I will just take few seconds to introduce our newly launched Salesforce admin course. So first let me show you the course content, then we will continue to the topic. So this is our newly launched the Salesforce admin course, and I will also mention the course link in the description from where you can access and view the course. So we have designed this course specifically for the beginners and the people who want to learn the admin part. So in this course you are going to get more than 50 hours of video content including PDFs and solution. And for this course, we have covered every module in depth. You can see these are the modules that we have covered in this course, that is Introduction to Salesforce, Salesforce Navigation and Setup. So in the modules, you can see the table of content so that you will have an idea what are the topics that we have covered in this admin course. And we have covered this course in 10 modules. So it will take you around 2 to 3 months to complete this whole course. And when it comes to the pricing, we have kept it $199 for the lifetime access. So once you purchase this course, you are going to get lifetime access for this course. So this was all about the course. So here in the flow setup window, we will click on the new flow button. And here in the options, we will select the triggered. And here again, select the record trigger flow. So first we need to define the entry conditions. So we are going to auto-populate the account name on the case object. So here the flow will run when the case record is created. So here I will select the object as case, and in the configure trigger section select trigger the flow when a record is created. And in the entry condition we will select like account ID, contact ID should not be null, contact ID is null equals to false. So with this, if you haven't selected any contact for the case, then this record trigger flow will not trigger. And one more thing that we need to do in the start configuration of the flow. So I will edit it. And here in the section optimize flow, you have to select fast field updates. So here we have selected before save or the fast field updates, because we just need to populate a field on the same record. So we don't need to perform any DML operations. So for that we have selected this fast field updates or before save option. And after this we will add a get record element to the flow. For that click on the plus icon and select get record. So here I'm going to label it as get contacts, and here in the object we have to select contact. So to get the contact ID we will define the condition requirements as contact ID equals to, and in the value select triggering case contact ID. Here it is. So with this it will get the ID of the contact that is triggering the case, and using this contact ID we are going to populate the account name. So for that we are going to add the assignment element. From here I will select assignment, and I'm going to label this assignment element as assign account ID, and the API name here will be auto field. So the variable we have to map over here is the case account ID so that it can populate the account name. So select the variable as triggering case account ID, and it will be equals to contacts from get contacts, and then select account ID, the text one. So with this, it will get the account ID of the contact that you have populated in the case record while creating a case, and then it will take the account ID from the contact and populate the account name in the case record. So with this, our flow is completed, and now we will save the flow and activate it. So I'm going to label this flow as auto-populate lookup field, and the flow API name will be auto field, and here I click save. So to test the flow, we need to activate it. So for that, click on the activate button. And now to test the flow, I will navigate to the case object. So here we are going to create a new case record. So for that, click on the new button, and here I will enter all the required fields of a case record. So in the trigger condition, we have defined that the contact name or the contact ID should not be null. So for that, we have to select the contact over here. So if this record trigger flow is working fine, then the account name should be auto populated with the count of the contact Liam Livingston. So here I will save the case record. So as you can see, the case is created, and when I click on the details tab, you can see the account name is auto populated for this case record. So this is how we can auto populate the lookup fields in Salesforce using the record trigger flow. And I hope that you have liked this video. Then please do like, share and subscribe us, and do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you can get regular updates of our upcoming videos. And thank you for giving your time and watching this video till last. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.